The trick to this is, if you don't want to get lonely while you're studying or at work, and especially because loneliness and sexual frustration go hand in hand, the trick to this is I'm gonna stick to the university and FET college analogy, um, because it can be difficult to employ this technique at work. Um, make a friend in each different faculty, each different department, each different section of the job at the institute. Make one friend. I mean, I know this is gonna sound a bit defeatist, but yeah, make one friend. Make sure that you get invited to the party rather than concentrate on throwing the party. That way, I'm not sure how many times you're gonna get invited to parties, but maybe once every 2 months or so, you'll get invited by different friends. And but work on yourself, work on your conversational skills, as we said before. I mean, at least then you'd have a social circle, even if it's one friend in different circles. You could have a friend in the bike fraternity, one friend in the car fraternity, uh, one friend in the computer fraternity. Uh, and as it happens, as what it's coming now, there's even a Uber fraternity. I mean, I get into Ubers on a weekly basis, and you strike up a conversation with the guy, and he said, "You've driven with this guy. He's got cars in your neighborhood, but you wouldn't probably know it." And then you talk about the guy that treated you good in the last Uber, and so on. And the guy would end up saying, "What's his name? Maybe I know him." Uh, Odds are he probably doesn't, because Uber is unmarked cars, but only Uber drivers know Uber driver cars. But yeah, so I mean, you get the point of what I'm saying. But you also, when it comes to sexual frustration and the sexual need, have to be open and honest. Not only to protect your sanity, but also to protect your physical body. You have to get to the point of, either because of hand function or just because of pure frustration, you say you cannot masturbate any longer, or you need help to achieve a certain point within your sexuality, and that's okay. But you also then need to surround yourself with like-minded people. Sometimes you need to say, put yourself with a disability and a disability, put your strengths together, and you can make something work. I have dyslexia. I overcame my anxieties to a certain point about reading aloud, because I read aloud in front of my blind friend, because certain of the documents we couldn't scan and make electronic for the software to read. And then I would read to her, and then the words that I couldn't say, I would spell to her, and it was cool. I don't know why I felt comfortable. And also, again with my dyslexia, software for the blind and working with blind people made me comfortable to use the keyboard. I still have to use the old-fashioned computer keyboard. 330D would know all about this, because he's not a fan of laptops. But I think it's because there's a prominent feature in the keyboard which makes it easier for our fingers to work, as you see me demonstrating here. And more left hand dominant than right hand dominant. But what you can do is you can angle your chair and you can start typing like this. But yeah, and that's it. The one friend you're gonna surround yourself with for that particular need at the time, and yeah, one friend at a time. And yeah, boy, I just don't want to lose the thought. That's why I'm talking so quick, because I've been wanting to do a video about openness and honesty for a very long time. Oh, excuse me, guys. It's that type of the year, change in season again. But yeah, as they say. So just one friend at a time. Don't focus on throwing a party. Focus on going to the party. You're gonna go to one party once a month. Then you're gonna go to two parties every 2 months, and so it's gonna build up. And then you're gonna meet that like-minded person who not necessarily wants to be in an outright relationship with you, and you're gonna need to be cool with that. Uh, and that person is gonna offer to help you to do things. You have a friend to go to the movies with, and so on and so on. Make one friend in each faculty. I know it's not what you want to hear. We all want to be the life of the party and the go-to guy and the guy that can be depended on. But sometimes you gotta go with the river, as they say in poker terms. And in regard to your sexuality, make sure you're with the right mind, a like-minded person that's open and honest, and be sure you're in a safe situation, that you're not being inadvertently molested or forced into a sexual situation that you don't want to be. As a man that cannot use a condom by myself, I at the moment, so I try and always make sure that the person I'm with is comfortable to put the condom on for me. And if I'm forced in any situation, I make sure the person knows that I'm not comfortable with the situation. And then, as strangely as this sounds, I'd rather, yeah, as Karen White puts it so eloquently in her songs, I'd rather be alone than unhappy. But you're gonna need to be honest with yourself. Say you cannot masturbate any longer, or you cannot masturbate yourself. And sometimes you don't have the dignity and privacy enough to get a wet dream. I know I'm speaking to us guys here, but I'm sure you girls in our situations have similar stories, but women are socialized differently. Um, yeah, be safe, be careful, one friend at a time, that's how you do it.